Today I am going to show you how to apply a zipper on a dress with full lining. First, we are going to deal with the zipper. The zipper is going to be applied on the shell fabric, not on the lining. First thing I will do is make sure that the seams are matched perfectly. This way I can easily make an adjustment. Then I place the zipper right on top of it and mark it, so later it's going to be super easy to match it up. Then I mark how long the zipper is going to be. Mine is going to be 14 inches. For the back seam, I gave it 1 inch allowance, so I'm just going to mark it and I'm going to draw a straight line to make the process a little bit easier, especially if you're a beginner. I usually don't do this, but for this video, I decided to do it so it's much easier for you to see it. Then I'll go ahead and place the zipper on the line that I drew. So I basically place the correct side of the zipper and the fabric together, and I'm going to align the zipper teeth as close to the line I drew as much as possible. So I'm just going to do the same thing to the other side. And if you don't get it the first time, it's okay. Just be sure to test the zipper that it's going to close properly before you sew it. So before I did this, I actually tested out and it works perfectly. So now I'm ready to stitch along the edge, and I will be using an invisible zipper foot. This is actually very handy. I got this off of Amazon long time ago. Forgot to mention, I pressed the zipper earlier, so it's going to open the coil a little bit. So as I sew, I am going to open the coil or the zipper teeth as much as I can. You want the teeth standing up against the groove of the zipper foot. Then I flip the tail in just like this and then close the zipper, and it looks perfect. The seams match perfectly, and that makes me so happy. Now it's time to close the back seam, so you wanna turn the dress wrong side out and you are just going to match the back seam. I move the zipper aside so it doesn't get in the way. At this point you can actually trim it already, but I decided to wait. Match the back seam, and I'm just going to stitch 1 inch all the way down to the hemline. Or you can also stitch from the hemline all the way to the zipper end, which I did in this video. I will just sew it until I can't anymore, and be careful that you don't stitch on the zipper end. It might break a needle. After that, I trim off the zipper, and then I decided to be extra today, and I'm going to wrap it or wrap the ends using some leftover fabric just to make it a little extra and pretty, but it's not necessary. You can just stitch it so it is nice and secure. Now that the invisible zipper is properly applied, it's time to deal with the lining. I turned the dress wrong side out so I can work on the lining. So pretty much I am just going to separate the lining from the shell, just like you see here. And by the way, if the seams doesn't match at the back, it doesn't matter because no one will see the inside of the dress. So just keep that in mind. So I separate the lining and the shell, as you can see here. So now I'm going to fold the lining towards the right side of the shell fabric. Basically, I am matching the right sides of the fabrics together, encasing the zipper inside. Now I'm going to pin the lining all the way to the zipper end. I will repeat the same process to the other side. I match the right sides of the fabrics together and then going to pin it or clip it, whatever you want to use. And I'm going to secure it all the way to the zipper end. And here I am using a zipper foot. I am just going to use the zipper teeth as my guide to where I'm going to stitch. So I'm just going to stitch all the way to where I pinned earlier. After that, I turn the dress right side out and it will reveal a perfect encased zipper inside the lining. Now it's time to close the back seam of the lining. You can actually put the tab inside. You don't have to push it out because I ended up pushing it in after I finished sewing. And this is the final product. Look, it's so pretty. The outside looks perfect and the inside is just as pretty. As you can see, I pushed in the tab already, so it looks nice and finished. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you find this video helpful and useful. And if it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here. Once again, thank you so much and happy sewing. I will see you in the next one. Bye!